I'm going to clean my face. Because it'll be probably one person in here watching. This is what I clean my face with. Because even if you shower and soap it and everything, is still, and I have dry skin, and I still get more off with this than I do even scrubbing my face in the shower. So I do this after and before makeup. It's like it's a gel. If you have dry skin, it's really awesome for dry skin. Hey, Mary. Thank you for coming. Had to come down off of my shithead for Christ, people. That was a long-ass road trip. They would have been quite a few different changes if I was on that road trip. Don't fall. Well, I would have busted his face, set his fucking ass out. I wouldn't put up with that shit at all. I don't even let nobody talk to my dogs like that. If you're that mean to my animals, you sure as hell ain't nothing to me. And if I had a kid and he talked to that about that kid, oh my God, he wouldn't have a tooth left in his head. No, that's not what you do. I grew up with a mommy and daddy, argued 24/7. They had a divorce or at least 3 every day. I do it this way so it keeps the moisture on it. You can wipe it off with soap and water, I guess, but I just do it this way because I have such dry skin. The only thing missing between their argument and the way I was raised is mom and dad would knock the shit out of each other in front of me. I'm glad I was an only child. See how much it gets off? That's after a shower. That's the best stuff ever. And it leaves your face all smooth. Let me see what you're saying, Mary. You know I'm blind. You're pretty too. Yeah, I have freckles. When I start laying in the sun, I'm so freckled. I'm a natural redhead. Yeah, I would find out where they're at and I would have them on watch or nuh-uh. That burnt me up all day. My arm was hurting. I was like, I'm going to take a heart attack. Fuck Shammy. I was so daggone. Hi, Emerald Girl. I'm not going to use your real name. You see my nasty ass skin? It takes makeup off real good. Abilene. It's a cleanser. But where I lay out in the sun, I got my face blisters. I'm doing all right. Me too, Mary. I was quiet too when I sit in the back seat. So when they were being quiet, because most kids will be like, they'd be bouncing off the car doors and wanting out every 5 minutes or got to pee every 5 minutes. That's most kids normal. These kids, they didn't talk. And when they did, he would tell them to shut up. But he would talk his little bony ass, dope-headed looking ass off. He wouldn't be talking if he came this way. I wish they would have came through Kentucky, I'll tell you that. He wouldn't have been driving or walking out. And I know I'm not the only one mad about it. If if I ever did meet him, he would not see the light of day after I got done with him. And that's not a threat. I'll just punch him in the nose. I just can't stand somebody that's mean like that to children, and he's mean to her, and then she's in this disillusioned world like, oh, I'm going to take over these people's house, and I'm going to build a garden, and we're going to grow our fruits and vegetables. I have an apple tree out here that's been growing for 5 years and ain't had an apple on it. No. It's longer than that. It's like 20 years, and the apples on it is like this big. Going to do fruit shit. How you going to do anything when he's over here beating your kids down? Is that how you do it? No. And I raised kids that wasn't mine from a mommy and daddy about the same condition. That's about what mine is. I look like a candy cane where I got out there one day. The front of me's red and the back of me's white. No, she sits there and lets him do it, man. And I think the only reason she said anything is because they were saying stuff in chat about what he was saying. I think she sits there and lets that stuff go on. That's why he went far as he did, calling that little baby an idiot. Ooh. I don't care if it was a grown man sitting back there. It's still her child. You do not put a man before your children. I'm sorry. Nobody. I always said I wouldn't grow up to be in a relationship like my mom and daddy because they were married over 30-some years. But I was a surprise. I wasn't wanted. I was a surprise. And daddy was a cheater. But they argued all the time anyway. They would find shit to argue about. If the bread was bent, it was a divorce. But I knew I didn't want to live like that. And I knew how they felt in that back seat. That if you open your mouth, you're going to get smacked. And I believe they do whoop them. And I ain't one of these that don't believe in disciplining your children. There's just different ways of doing it. You don't have to hurt them to get them to listen. You don't have to belittle them to get them to listen. You don't call them an idiot to get them to listen. Like he said, I just call you, and he apologized to Will, which was the older one, not the one he was mean to. He apologized to the other one, which he is not mean to. Well, I only say that to get to be heard. Okay, I only smacked you in the mouth so you could hear me. Stupid. He's the stupid idiot. His friggin' mouth. Stupid. Ooh. How long she been married to him? I didn't know none of that. Do y'all know that? Because they act like they've been together for a long time. But I know he's the stepdad. Yeah, they do marry. They were headed to, right now they're in Scranton, Pennsylvania. That's where Rev grew up at. And I guess G-Man, evidently, the way I take it, G-Man bought this house for them and him to live in. Because he's doing construction on it. But Rev said he lived there before. Hi, Alex. I miss you. Yeah, she does need Christ, Mary. And the way they left that apartment. That feller did not trash that apartment. He didn't ransack nothing. Every bit of that was the months they was there. I think their rent was like $3,000 a month. And I think they thought COVID, where the landlord couldn't evict you, is the only reason they stayed there. Because their $3,000 a month added up to $20-some thousand that they were behind. That's why they got kicked out. Because now You have to, they can't do that. The government changed it. So they got evicted. And his mom left him $700,000, and they went through it somewhere. I don't know where. But by the stuff in the apartment, it looks like junk. And stuff had been lived. Them sheets ain't never been washed. I'm sorry. I don't think the sheets were that color when they were bought. I think they have not been washed in a long, long time. Probably as many months as they lived there. And the floor was nasty as well. It didn't look like there was a vacuum cleaner ran over it ever. Yeah, it was $3,000 a month when they moved in it. And it was a nice place. It was a nice place, and they ruined it. I will be surprised if they don't come after them to pay for that. No, she ain't Alex. I don't care how she hollers disabled, disabled. You can wash your daggum sheets. You don't let your family lay in filth. Yeah, the carpet was. I got 6 dogs in the house, and there ain't none of that bullshit piles up like that. My litter box does not. My cat won't let 2 poops be in the litter box. She will go in there, and if there's one poop in it, she'll poop in it, and then she'll take a fit before she poops the 3rd time in it. So we have to keep it cleaned out. That litter box was atrocious. There was probably over 500 turds or more in that litter box, and the tray underneath is what catches the pee. And it had overflowed and went out into the floor and dried. How could them people do that when they came in there and videotaped it? I'm sure that was done like that from months ago. And she's like, well, I didn't see it, or we would have smelled it. Bullshit. My cat goes in there and shits. I smell it as soon as it shits. Maybe your house was so dirty you couldn't smell it from your own ass. Ain't no excuse to living like that. And that's like what I posted today on Twitter. That's what I said. We've all seen hoarders. We've all seen what shit looks like when it's left to lay for months and months, when shit ain't clean. We all know, because I know as women, I watch hoarders. I want to get up and clean. It makes me want to clean. I seen Shani's video, and I wanted to get up and clean. I want to go clean that apartment. I can't. You can't do it. Can't do it. My arm's still hurting. I think I laid on my elbow. I was so pissed off all day, and every time, and my internet kept going on and off. And Kim, I got your messages, honey. You message me anytime. My internet kept going on and off, so I couldn't answer straight back. But that was pissing me off because I couldn't keep up with the videos. But I was so agitated all day. I couldn't even eat or nothing. I've been chewing on ice. Ice pop. All day. That's what's in my cup now. Watch me pour it on my laptop. He'd have a shit fit. I need to wash the sponge. Talk about people being nasty. I got makeup on it. And it seems like the only clean place in her videos was the kitchen, the 3 inches that we seen. Reb's table back there where he was sitting and doing his videos. That was the only 2 clean spots. They didn't really show inside of the refrigerator, but they was dried. When that boy was videotaping it, there was dried shit in the doors. And why'd they leave all that stuff? They could have sold shit for $50, $100. Anything will buy them a meal for their trip. all that stuff he left in there just because he didn't want somebody to have it, but he was going to leave it and then tell people to come in there and get it, and then act like you didn't say it. Right. Every time he opens his mouth, it just irks the shit out of me. He never shuts up. You let a man tell me to shut up one time. One time was all it'll be. Nobody tells me to shut up. Especially a pipsqueak little fucker like him. I don't know why she has no respect or something for herself, or she's just so delusioned. She needs psychiatric help. That is obvious. But why would you put up with somebody treating your kids and yourself that way? If I hear him call that damn cat boy one more time, got hair somewhere. Hi, Mommy Cat. Yeah, they are lazy. Lazy as corn. That's a word my mommy used to use, corn, for people like that. Yeah, Mommy Cat, we're talking about Shani. I'm fine. I had to wait and get all my cussing and stuff out before I could come over here and do this. Make sure the stupid internet was going to stay on. I'm not combing my hair today. I got my wig on, so it can stay right there in my little bun. My hair's sticking out of it. It was hot here today. But over the weekend, I had a house full. That's why I didn't go live Saturday. I had people here. My husband, he had a couple of students tested for black belt, and they passed. And he tested for his 5th Dan black belt in Taekwondo, and he passed. And so I had all them here because they live 3 hours from here, so they come here to stay. Then we went to Nicholasville yesterday to drop off the laptop, and that was my weekend. I had the shakes pretty bad Saturday. Probably from where people was here, I think. But I've been using a nicotine vape, and it does pretty good. It calms my nerves. I'm looking for my glasses. To find my glasses, I'm looking for them. Shut up, Coogie. Thank you, Alex. I ain't got time for Katie and her bullshit. Everybody knew he was coming back in the picture when she said, I need to find somebody that already knows my situation and is already used to how things are. And I was like, yeah, he's back. And Chantel, I can't watch her high streams and her slow motion talking. I got to speed it up. I can't stand that slow drug talk shit. when she's eating her edibles. Because I think she can't control herself when she's eating them. She eats them like they're food. And it's not food. This is a cookie. Let me eat the whole thing. Okay, no. Because you act like an idiot when you do. I've been watching reaction channels, Negs and French Fried Girl. I know they don't like each other, but I still watch all of them. I don't care if they like each other or not. That ain't me. I like watching them. There's that new girl that gets high or whatever. What's her name? Ashley? Oh, look at my eyebrows. I look like a mime. Seriously. Fucking mime. I could make a cute mime. I look like a 90-year-old ballerina. We're doing black today, by God. I was like, I do brown on there. They can't see. God dang. Put that right up in my crack hole. There we go. I put brown eyeshadow on or gold or anything like that. Y'all can't see it. I feel like I'm wasting my time. So this right here is going to do this. I'm going to look like a mime hooker. We don't care. I had the biggest eyeballs. I think my sister's in town. Well, about 45 minutes from here. I might get to go see her. I'll see when she gets there. I can drive myself as long as it ain't dark. I can't see after dark. I'm so useless after dark. Where's my blending thing? No. My sister lives in Indiana. Not too far from old Miss Buckface. She's a private nurse. Which must be something in our family because growing up, I spent a lot of my younger life or teenage life and in the 20s sitting with elderly people. That's what I did. And I would get so attached. And then my dad's sister, she's worked in a nursing home since she was 18 years old, and my sister does. Must be something with us taking care of people. I don't have any fancy palettes, and I'm not asking for none. Don't dry bake me. I don't got these names of people holding it up there and sucking their lips to tell you what they got. Nikki. I don't need all that shit. Let's see. I'm gonna do brown in between the black. I need some eyeshadow on it. I'll have to go toward my eyebrow right there. I don't know why, but when I do videos, the ones that I did that and I'm sitting back here, it looked better for some reason. It don't look right close up. Nobody gets that close to me anyway. One of y'all need to do a video doing them stupid eyelashes. I got all kinds of eyelashes over there, and I don't know how to do nothing with them. Or how to trim them so they could fit behind my glasses. Bringing my Elvira out tonight. God. I hope I can get the eyeliner on. Let's see. How can I... Where's my big brush? I wish I could wear contacts. I wouldn't have this problem. Yes. Well, that's what I said. I would go visit. I love French Fried Girl, too. I seen somebody post where Mr. Ninja Cop got upset. Did y'all see that? He got upset because she did that about Stephen Dillon and Dickhead, whatever his name is. Still ugly as corn. And she goes to the biker places because she knows where he hangs out at. She was with him for over a year. Wasn't she? 6 months or 8 months, maybe? I don't know. I think Dee's staying away from her because she stressed fucking Dee out till she had a heart attack. I know. I got Chantel over here playing live, but I ain't got it turned up. All I see is her damn cleavage. Why? Why did she put the camera on her titties? And who's she showing her damn bras to? Sitting there high as a kite in her bra. Look at her 4 titties. Women like that are so like, they don't have any self-esteem to try to get attention from people. There's mostly women in her chat, I thought. Who's she showing her titties to? I'm not going to show y'all my titties. No, I don't give a shit what she thinks she's so internet famous. And that's a lot of people that's on there, like Katie. They think they're so famous that they can sit and pick their nose, blow their nose, get drunk, sloppy drunk, nod off, like that Ashley, I think it's Ashley person, nodding off. I shared it in our Twitter Freaks group for y'all to watch her nodding off trying to put makeup on and say she's getting ready to go to work. Who in the hell can go to work and you're standing there and you can't keep your eyeballs open? She needs treatment or something. I only watched 2 videos of hers and I've already formed an opinion, so only because I know that kind too well. Just like I know the alcoholics too well, just like I know the overweight too well. I have every one of them in my family. My mom was the oldest of 13. I have a lot of aunts and uncles and cousins that went through everything that I bitch about. And I ain't going to say I didn't have my own problems because I was fat. I'm not going to fat shame anybody, but there's a certain respect you got to hold yourself up to. It ain't just, her channel ain't just about being, 453 pounds or whatever it was. I couldn't sit here and look y'all in the face and blow my nose and pick my nose and eat. I just don't get it. But there's people that likes that stuff. That's why she has a big following. And I think it's more like the stuff that draws people in is the bad stuff, the cringy stuff is what draws people in. And I can't do that. I look like a mime. That's as cringy as I'm going to get. I look like a mime. She does, Alex. Hi, Kim. I messaged you back, darling. Oh. I usually don't announce it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It really don't matter. I usually only get 2-3 people. Usually one of them's Kyle, want me to put my hat on. I ain't wearing it today, Kyle, wherever you're at. He messages me every day. Is my hat next to you? Are you going to wear my hat today? Did you show today? Because I said I had a house full of people this weekend. He said, did you show them my hat? No, I didn't show him your hat, Kyle. I don't think people that's in Taekwondo is worried about my big hat. And also, I'm sorry. I hate when people do that. I don't know. I'll just start a sentence and then stop, but I know I'm going to poke my fucking eyeball out. Also, I understand people with mental issues. I've been in therapy 12, 15 years for things in my young life, in my older life, and in, I've dealt with deaths. I've dealt with traumatic childhood experiences, and I have PTSD. I have major depression. I have generalized anxiety disorder. I have panic attacks, but I have coping skills that I learned through therapy. If you have coping skills, you'll know how to fight these things, because I was agoraphobic for quite a few years, especially after my mom died in 2006. I wouldn't leave the house because I didn't want to. I didn't want to face anybody. I didn't want to deal with nothing. I paid everything I could online or got somebody else to go do it for me. I had other people to go to the store for me. I couldn't even walk in McDonald's without taking a panic attack because I would hear people talking. We tried and tried over and over. And, I just kept doing the coping skills. And And I fought off a lot of it. Now, the depression and stuff and the PTSD, that's something that you'll never get rid of. It comes and goes. PTSD, I have a lot of triggers, smells, feelings, things I see, or how things make me feel. It'll bring back a memory that I've blocked out when I was younger. So I understand a lot of mental issues of people that's on there that are not diagnosed, evidently, or they don't take treatment. And I'm medicated. I've been medicated for years, and I'm down to the less medication as possible. But I see a lot of people that's just they're not diagnosed, or they're not medicated, or they don't see it. And then I see other people get on there and they call them crazy and call them nuts and the R word, and that makes me mad too, because some people can't help it. They don't see it because they ain't been treated for it, or they don't see it. Like some people they've been told one way, like a brainwashing. They've been told one way for so long that that's the only way they know. When you're raised in a family, like I was raised with a mommy and daddy that fought, cuss each other out. You could hear them coming up the holler a mile away. There was a yelling and going on. Windows down. I was always in the back seat. I was a quiet child. But I learned from that, I think gave me a lot of my anxiety. It gave me a lot of PTSD. It ain't the only thing, but it was a lot of it. And it was neglect, because a lot of things were looked over that should have been not looked over. It was abuse from them screaming and hollering and cussing each other out. I don't want to hear my mommy and my daddy going at each other. I don't want to hear them calling me names. Now, mommy and daddy didn't call me names like idiot and the R word and saying they're going to beat my ass. Mommy was the kind that if I made something mad enough for her to whoop me, she'd just smack the shit out of me in the face. That's just the way she was, the way she was raised. Like I said, she had 13, there was 13 of them, brothers and sisters. Papa was a coal miner. But it goes untreated. Mine went untreated up till about 08, 09, somewhere. It was not really, I was in and out of therapy. So somewhere in there, I got good therapy, good psychiatrists and stuff to help me. And that's what a lot of people need. But I know those boys are going to need it. They're going to need it so bad. And I don't think that Shani and Jason are going to find them any kind of therapy, because they think they are right in what they're doing. And they think as long as they keep repeating something over and over, that's going to make it true. And it don't. Hi, MJ. I look like a mannequin. Right. My flitter neck. I hate my neck, man. See, I've been watching Shani and I keep saying man. I know, man. I see, that's the way I do when I watch people. That's why I got to back off. That's too much, too many hours. I need my housewives. I need more than once a week for my housewives. I still got to put some on top of this. I'm just slow because I like to bitch. And I can't bitch and poke my eyeballs out at the same time. That's supposed to be highlighter, but I'm whiter than the highlighter, I believe. Well, that sure ain't blended out. put this bottom on. Oh God, Chantel's in the bed. I thought she said she was going to take a shower before she went to bed. She'll wake up with that same eyeliner and glitter all over her face tomorrow. Nasty ass. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. See, I need my eyelash curler over here. I keep forgetting that. Because I have no eyelashes, period. Let me try this other highlighter. The close-up side. That's a lighter highlighter. Yeah, that's a lot lighter one. Put it all over my face. I do, buddy. I'll use my big brush and put it all over my face. I don't care. I ain't 20 no more. They got perfect skin. And I can't do this sexy. And I can't draw it on like a clown like Chantel. My lips stick out too far on top and crooked. I don't know if I should. My big forehead. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see in a second. Now, I know my eyes are lopsided. One's, I ain't glued my nails on yet either. On one hand. I don't know how to set these lights up or down or purely amateur. I'm gonna put my lips out like Katie. Do this like Nikki. Really? For who? Because they're not getting views from it. Nikki's getting more down than she is up. I don't know who she pissed off, but she sure pissed somebody off. Oh. Spray my shit on. Oh. Poor thing. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for coming, Alex. What cued you? Nobody wants to see your old ass. What you doing? You out here with mommy? Alright, let me shut the door. Look over here now. What's on your balls? Look. Oh, he looks like he's gonna cry. Look at. Say hi, Kiki. Mommy, hug you, baby. Get mommy hug you, baby. Oh, you poor face. He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. He don't want nobody looking at him. That's why his ears are pinned down. He said, "Don't look at me." He's a good boy. He's a good boy. And Shona is a good girl. Luke said, "I'm right here too, Mommy." Does everybody got to take turns just because Mommy's over here? Look at. Hey, Shona. Shona. Shona Sulu. He's Mommy's baby girl. Hey, Mommy, baby girl. Her go bye-bye with Mommy every day. Say me and Fluke does, because we're sisters. Don't you, baby? You a good girl? Yeah. Come here, Fluke. This is Mommy's baby. This is Mommy's little baby. She's a Iggy. Well, she is a miniature Iggy. Well, miniature Italian greyhound. And her back legs are broke, so she can't sit like straight. What is that? It's a rabbit. Look, it's a rabbit. It's a rabbit. On camera. Eat it up, Fluke. Eat it up. This is brother. He don't bark at rabbits or anything else because he runs to Mommy because he's scared. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. Shona. It's gone, Cece. He's the biggest one, and they scare him to death. Don't they, baby? You did a good boy. In the brother. Him the brother. Him the good boy. Him the good boy. Him the brother. Okay, go lay down. Y'all hush up. You're scaring him. Ow. Quit gouging me in the back. No, you're not getting up on my neck. This ain't the other chair. You have to get on the other chair. Go. 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 I have to threaten to spray them. They try to jump on top of each other. Aw. I wanted to get some chickens this year, but I got my hands full with all my puppies. And I get attached to them like they're little kids. Because I did before. Any animal I get attached to. I had hamsters. They were my babies. I had ducks. They were my babies. Sometime I want to try this purple. It's a loose powder. It's like glittery purple. It'll probably be all over my face. I don't know. Now I got some more nails to glue on. So I quit looking like Chantel's dirty nails. Were they? I wanted to get some. But I live in between two big mountains. Hey, Naya, get down. Naya. She's playing. The cat's playing with the dog. Naya. Oh, we have coyotes up here. That's why I can't hardly have anything outside. Even my dogs, I have 2 dogs outside. They're in big 12 by 12 lots. And because the coyotes and the owls, we have like owls that are like almost 3 foot tall. They just get everything that you leave loose up here. The peacock. Oh, I bet that would be beautiful. What kind is yours, Mama Cat? Get up here with Fisher. Mine's all different kinds. They're all mixed. Well, I have one palm. Come on, Sissy. Oh, are they? They're white, ain't they? We have some down on the road on the way when we go to Lexington. They're down there. Gorgeous. All mine are little dogs. I'd say mine would too. But I've lost, or this whole holler's lost a lot of cats this year, recently. And I think it's due to the owl, because we have huge owls up here. But just Saturday, we heard more coyotes. Who shut my door? Naya. Naya, come here. Come to mommy. Your name's not Naya. Come to mommy. I was going to show you my cat, but she's stubborn. Naya, two twin twigs. Come here. She just, you're the biggest dog, and you try to jump on my face. Quit. You're too big for that. He thinks he's little, and he thinks he can jump on my face. Who's in the closet now? Come here, Naya. Come here. No. You're not the cat. Lord have mercy. Yes. He's gorgeous. And a big puppy. He's a big puppy. I almost had another little Siamese yesterday, but he wouldn't let me bring it. I guess it was only like 6 weeks old or 4 weeks old. It wasn't weaned yet, but it was the cutest little Siamese that looked just like my cat when it was little. That's what I like, big dogs. These little dogs are a lot to deal with. They're little emotional terrors, and they don't know what to do without mommy. DQG. I hope I get to see my sister. Yeah, they are. They're hard to leave alone. If we go anywhere, I have to take two with me, which we did have the elderly one, Pebble. She passed away on Halloween last year. That was Tommy's dog. Well, she was the whole family's dog, but she was attached to Tommy. And she went everywhere, and Fluke went everywhere, the Iggy. Now we take Shauna, but every time we go somewhere, we got to pay extra deposit at the hotel, or if we go anywhere, I won't leave them in the car by themselves. So I sit in the car with them, or he'll sit in the car with them. Because if it's hot out, we have to turn the air on. If it's cold out, we have to turn the heat on. Make sure we got bottles of water and bowls in both vehicles. And I'll look ahead of time for places that have like dog parks and stuff. I'm always afraid to take them a lot because what if a dog that pooped there had parvo or whatever? You never know. I never had to deal with that, but I don't want to deal with it either. I've seen other dogs have it. It's terrible. I've seen a whole litter. Well, it was on the internet, but on Facebook. But it was a whole litter that got parvo that died. Aw, that's the way I sleep. I sleep with all six of them in the bed. There's one in every crack and cranny of me. I also have to have a heating pad on the back of the bed for Susu. She's 9, but she has arthritis in her back legs and her back. So I put her on a heating pad. Well, she gets on the heating pad. I'll put it on low. So me and her have to lay on the heating pad because we're arthritic. I have to sleep on my heating pad. So I know MJ knows that. Knows all about that life. My doctor said he said, your back looks bad. It looks, he said, how long have you slept on a heating pad? I said, I don't know, 30 years. But I guess my back scarred up from it. I call it potted, like the stripes and like it. I guess it cooks you. I guess I don't know. You probably have that too, don't you? I'm supposed to go back the 14th and get some more shots in my neck and in my back, upper back. I hope they work. They don't really hurt when they put them in, but just the thought of it. Aw. I think he was in probably 80 years old or something, but he was like the vet for ever since I can remember. Everybody's missing him, man. He was the vet for horses, dogs, cats, rabbits, whatever you had, he could vet it. We really lost, something that meant a lot to our community with him. Mine's brown and red. It looks like I was hit like it's striped, like when you lay in the sun too long and you get all the red blotchy, striped looking stuff. That's what my back looks like, only it's brown and red. The brown is the odor scarring, he said. Hi, Desiree. I seen your cups. They're beautiful. I'm going to get her to make me some too, but I want him to make him one. I have to figure out what I want on it. You missed all the makeup look. I look like a mime. I put on black. See my cheeks? I look like a mime, a clown. I like it when I was fatter because I didn't have all this jowls. Oh, hell, I'm 46. I'm supposed to have jowls. I haven't had any surgery on my back. I don't know if MJ has or not. Yeah, that's what they said to me too. Hi, Conklin. Moms are cool. Thank you, Desiree. I had the epidural in the lower part, the spinal epidural or whatever it's called. I'm not sure. But I know they had a 6-inch needle and an 8-inch needle, and it was when I was still big, so they had to use the 8-inch needle to get in between to get into the nerves, I guess. I was more embarrassed because my butt was stuck up in there. Good. Mine was from, mine, I raised a handicapped child, and she was paralyzed from the waist down, and it just wore my back out over the years. I think it pulled everything out of it, just repetitive lifting on her. And probably about in 02, somewhere in there, I fell and hurt my knee, and I couldn't stand on it for like 3 months or so. I didn't go to the doctor for it. I probably broke it, but I was limping and I was on a cane and all that for probably over a year. I think that hurt my back too, because I put more pressure on the other side to keep the weight off this side. I think that hurt me a lot too. But I raised her from the age of 10 till she was 21. She passed away when she was 28. She had spinal bifida. She was my mom's niece. I raised her and her sister. I have degenerative disc disease and osteoarthritis and stenosis. I think you got that too, MJ. The stenosis, where it squeezed. Mine starts up here. I got 3 areas here that squeezing, squeezed. Yeah. MJ's had almost every surgery that you could think of to her little body. She's patched together. Who, me? You want me to stand? Yeah. I know, that's right. That would be a shorter list, wouldn't it, Conklin? Would you want me to stand, Mama Cat, or MJ? Or Desiree? Or Conklin? We need to see them socks. I like them socks and sandals. I got me some sandals the other day. I just need to get me some little thin nylon socks to put with them. And a pole. Oh, yeah, I can stand. I can't. Well, my problem is, as long as I'm My legs, I can't walk for a long time, but as long as I'm moving and not staying still, it's like my back locks in when I stand still. And then when I go to move, it hurts so bad. And then I have to sit down because I'll get plumb humped over if I stand in, like standing in line. I can't do that. I'll be like, give me the damn keys. I'm going to the car. I can't stand in line or stand for a long time. I do better when I'm walking, keeping it moving. I have I have more pain, I think, since I got older when it rains, when the barometric pressure that makes your joints swell or something and pushes on your nerves. I guess that's what the doctor said. I need to take these nails off so I can glue on some fresh ones. How can Chantel be damn almost 40 years old and not know how to put on nails? Yeah. The only thing that helped mine is the heating pad. And the doctor always told me, that can make it worse, make it swell worse. But I've tried ice, but the heat makes it relax, so I can go to sleep. And that's the only way I can explain it. And hot baths, I take boiling hot baths in Epsom salt. I have to. I've soaked in the bathtub until the water's it will start getting cold, and then I'll let it out and put more hot water in it if I want to lay there longer. It's funny. I've never did weed. I love soaking my feet in Epsom salt. Oh, believe me, when it becomes legal, that's the first thing I want to try. It ain't like everybody out around here ain't on it, but I've never tried it. My mommy always had me afraid of drugs and drinking. I didn't want to drink because most of my family drank and were alcoholics and were pretty much assholes, or their life was so out of control that they couldn't even pay their bills and bullshit. I didn't want to be like that. Now, muscle relaxers, they put me to sleep. They made me not want to get up. They made me want to lay in the bed all day. And they had me on, I think, like 4 a day, maybe, when I was on Robaxin and Flexeril. I think I was on about every one of them. Yeah, my doctor's for it too, but it's not legal here. That's what I need, energy. That's what I like. Like energy drinks, coffee, stuff like that. It don't give me any energy. I want energy. I want to get off my ass and have energy, like clean the house, or I like to do something without getting so tired. As you get older, the worse it is. Uh-huh. Come here, Naya. You want to get on TV? Come here, Naya. Come here, Naya. Why do y'all do that? You won't let me play with the cat. Now I took I used to have to take a Pamelar 75 milligram, 4 10 milligram melatonin, and 2 Vistaril to go to sleep. And I would still lay there to I could take it at 10 o'clock and I'd still lay there at 5 o'clock in the morning before I go to sleep. And I wear a CPAP. That's why I wait so late in the day to put makeup on, because my CPAP, well, it's the cloth one, you know, the ones I'm talking about, MJ, which I have more. I have boxes more of the CPAP things, or BiPAP, but I wear a cloth one and it comes right down this way and then it goes this way. So for the majority of the day, I have a dent here and here, and it looks crazy when I put makeup on it. But it takes me forever to go to sleep. But I'm down to, I take the Pamelar, but I take it at like 9 o'clock, which I should be taking it now. And then by about 1 o'clock, it'll kick in, I guess, because that's when I go to sleep. If I'm not on there lollygagging on everybody's videos and bitching on Twitter. Yeah. This is Naya. Her name is Naya Jasogi. This is my baby kitty. This is my baby kitty. And we're going to get her fixed so she can get a big fat butt like mommy. Anyway. Her's a daddy's girl. Her don't like mommy. But she was given to mommy for Mother's Day by one of his students that says I'm her stepmother. So she got me a cat for Mother's Day last year. And this is her. And she only likes daddy, and she only loves on daddy. And she only wants treats from daddy. Because if mommy feeds her, it's got poison in it. Because she'll look at it and look at me. She'll look at it and look at me. And I'm like, eat it, stupid. Yeah, that's what I call her. Naeem Jasogi stupid. Because she don't like me. She's mean. She's over here smacking the dog in the face right now. Quit it! You're going to put her eye out. Get through her. Meanness. See, if I pet her or anything, she'll still pick on the dogs because they are my babies. And she knows it. Smack my baby's eyeballs out. You better leave her alone, Naya. But I finally got her to come to me, and then I started feeding her and everything. And then she had probably 3 litters of kittens, which I gave them all away. And I kept 2 big gray ones. And I had 1 gray one for like 6 years. But the neighbor's dogs killed her. And she was my baby. I took her and had her fixed and everything. And she was a fat cat. She couldn't run from the neighbor's dogs, I guess. The new neighbors that moved in, they had 2 big huskies and they run her down. That broke my heart. But that cat is nothing like her. That cat loves daddy. And mommy will get another kitty just for Shona to play with. A little baby kitty just for Shona. You want a little baby kitty to play with? Y'all will be good to the kitty. Y'all will protect it from Naya smacking it in the head. She's watching the camera because daddy is... Okay, Mama Cat. Because daddy should be calling any time to come from class. So they watch the camera. Her eyeballs are stuck right on the camera. And she don't blink hardly. Are you watching for daddy? You gonna give mommy hooger dooger? Sony, you give mommy hooger dooger? Oh, mommy loves you. Mommy loves your little girl. Go over there and sit in the other chair. I don't know why oh, I bet it's going to rain. That's why my shoulders and shit's hurting. I think I looked at the weather earlier and it was going to rain sometime or another, like in the morning for the next couple of days. Damn it. I gotta get off here soon and throw some food on. He should be calling any time. No, if I tell him I'm going to do a video, then he calls. But if I don't tell him, then he won't call. I'll be like, you interrupted me. Well, you know I'm doing something. He thinks I tell him all about these different women and all these different videos and how it irks me, and I'll be pissed off or triggered, and I'll go grab to him about. He's like, "Why are you watching them for? Just turn them off." I'm like, "You don't get it, man. Don't you know they do this and that's wrong?" I couldn't, like, right now Chantel's face is like this close to the camera. If y'all see me that close, you'd see every wrinkle on my face. Well, I don't think she has wrinkles, but still. And she thinks she's just gorgeous. Shani does the same thing. I don't get it. How were they raised to think that they are celebrities, I guess you could say? I do videos because I get stressed out. My singing videos because I get stressed out. Other videos, I videotape him and, his demonstrations, or if we go to festivals or whatever. But I do videos because most of them stressed out and I need to bitch. I don't have anybody to bitch to. I have a sister who I love very much, but she's in Indiana, and I don't like to stress people out that, like on my Facebook, is all my family is on my Facebook, and they are not on my YouTube. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they watch. I don't care. And none of my family on my Twitter except for Tommy. And he don't give a shit what I say. He don't even get on his Twitter, so I say pretty much what I gotta say on Twitter because all of my family's on Facebook. I don't really post on there. But I have a few friends from Twitter on Facebook that I do talk to. I'm watching Chantel hold her nose up like a hog to the camera. And she thinks it's cute. Every time she does something gross, she thinks it's cute. How's it cute? How's it cute? She looks like a hog. And I'm not making fun of her weight. Her nose looks like a pig nose is what I'm talking about. I'm not going to fat shame anybody because I used to be big myself. I'm still big. What am I talking about? I'm 235 pounds. I'm still big. I don't know why they think it's cute. Why Katie comes on there and her hair's knotted like a big rat's nest. Oh, I'm cute. I'm cute. Look at my tank top. I'm cute. See my titties that look like flat pancakes. But I'm cute. Look at me. And think somebody's going to F it? F it. Who the hell's going to, who would think that would be sexable? Yeah, it is Coughlin. And if any of you from Twitter add me or send me a friend request on Facebook, you have to tell me who you are, or tell me that you're from Twitter. Send me a message and tell me you're from Twitter, and then I'll add you. Because I get so many requests from people that I don't know who they are. But I'll add you. I don't really post nothing on there. But if you want to, I have a lot of photos on there. I probably have 5,000 photos on my Facebook. Different vacations and family and the different celebrities I met. Well, that's on my ghost page, which is the same as my YouTube. I have a Facebook group. But you can go there and see some of the celebrities that I met. But on my Facebook, it has all the pictures of the ones that he met and the ones that I met, and then places that we go. I love going to like state parks and stuff, or to lakes. And we're getting our fishing license this year. We haven't, our fishing license ran out 2 years ago. I want to go fishing. It's so peaceful. Conklin, do you fish where you're at? We have the Big Sandy River. We have Jenny Wiley State Park, which has Dewey Lake in it. Then we have other counties that have their own lakes and state parks, and I'm really close to the battlefield. And I'm drawing a damn blank on what it's called. Something battlefield. But there's a big statue of Abraham Lincoln sitting in a chair at the battlefield. What the hell is it called? Oh my God, something Creek Battlefield. Battle Creek. Is it? Oh God, I don't even know where I live. Anyway, Battle Creek? No. Oh hell, I'll post it on Twitter later. But it's a big famous, which I videotaped that. It was like, I think it was like 1870s or 1799. I'm not really sure. I don't know when the Civil War was. I don't know. I'm completely dumb about history. I was a math person. I wasn't really a history person. I was more math and science. Battle Creek. No. I live in Kentucky. I live in eastern Kentucky in Floyd County. You can look up Battle Creek Battlefield. Why can't I think of that? I see it every damn day. I can walk to it right now. If I go live, I'll walk y'all to the battlefield. If I go live. If I can go live after I get 1,000 subs, get me up to 1,000 subs, I'll walk y'all live right to that battlefield out my holler. It's awesome. I don't know why I can't think of that. That eats my ass off. I can't. My mind goes blank when I try to think of something. Alzheimer's. I know it will. It will, Conklin. How does your mind go blank? You don't even know your name. It's a battlefield in Floyd County. Anyway, I can walk to it from here. I have walked to it many times when I used to walk out this holler. And then there's Loretta Lynn's house. I can go right to it. It's 15 minutes from here in Butcher Holler, her home place. We did a demonstration in Van Lear, Kentucky for her Van Lear days. Right in her hometown. They have a wonderful coal miners history museum there in Van Leer. It's the old hospital, doctor, post office. It was a building for everything, but it's still there. It's awesome to walk through. They have a haunted house walk through every year we go to. It is awesome. Everything in there is what, from way back. It's coal miners history museum, and the history of like the Van Leer coal mines and all that. It's really awesome. If you get to come to Eastern Kentucky, you need to go to Van Leer. It's in Johnson County. Her house is right up above it. The house she grew up in that you see on all the TVs and pictures. Yeah, I do too. That's something I did when I was little. I knew how to read and math and stuff and write before I even started kindergarten. Mommy was really strict on like education and stuff. So she had a set of encyclopedias, and that's what we would do. We would sit there and read through the encyclopedias. Me, her, and Daddy. It was something that we enjoy. I still enjoy and do it, even in the dictionary. But the encyclopedias, they have the stories and histories of stuff and what stuff meant and stuff like that. And she liked to teach me that. Ow. I'm guessing that's Daddy. Yeah. Anyway, I learned a lot of stuff reading through encyclopedias. Okay, Bingo. Just like with the Bible, she wasn't no particular religion. I heard somebody knocking. She wasn't no particular religion. She just, we'd read the Bible and I'd read it, and she would say, interpret it the way you feel it made you feel, or interpret it the way you would understand it. She said, because everybody that reads the Bible understands it a different way. And she would say, she's not going to tell me how to feel or how to. She just, it was her opinion, and she would let me have my opinion, and that really taught me a lot of things very young. With that, she loved teaching me stuff, and I was a quick learner on everything. Yeah, we had the it was a Britannica, but it was a soft cover books, but it was Britannica. Well, he's here, and I'm gonna get off here, and I'll be back. I might be back later after he goes to bed. Thank you all for coming and listening to me bitch. Bye.